What is up guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to play Katarina. This champion received some pretty massive buffs that put her straight into the S tier, so she is one of the absolute best mid laners you can play right now. Of course she does require a lot of knowledge, especially in the different matchups. It's a champion that relies a lot on roaming and picking up kills that way. You start off with a Q, so the daggers, that is what helps you farm early on without getting poked down too much. So basically just stay back, wait for the cooldowns and then last hit once the minions are low HP. Most of the damage on this champion comes from the daggers on the ground. So when you use your Q, he places these and it also comes with a W, and you have to walk over these and then to deal AoE damage in an area. So that is basically what you want to try to hit the opponent with, because that's where most of the damage is at. So if you miss these and don't hit the opponent with it, then a lot of your damage will be gone. Your E is your blink, that is what makes this champion really mobile, and every single time you pick up one of these daggers on the ground, it is going to reduce the cooldown of your E. Later on in the game, it's almost instant. There's a short delay to it early on though. I have the W, so that's another ability that places daggers on the ground. Basic combo now. You want to E on top of the opponent, and then you press down the W, and then Q immediately afterwards. That's gonna place two daggers on the ground that you can use to keep chasing the opponent or disengage. Just get that electrocute proc and then you can reset, unless of course you're able to go all in. Fine, got another electrocute proc. Now he's really low, so we can look for an all-in soon. Just have to wait for our cooldowns. He's playing with CP, so he might reset, but when you get a takedown, it is going to lower the cooldown of all of your abilities. So on this champ, it's all about getting that one kill in a team fight, and then it's going to refresh all of your basic abilities, so you can use that to keep going. I don't see a Mumu on the map. Also have to take out his shield. That's the Amumu. Actually, if you go for a counter gang with a Xin Zhao, it's pretty easy to make this work. You just have to keep his shield down. Early game can be pretty rough on this champ, especially because, you know, if you play against something like a Malzahar, which is known to be a great counter pick to the Katarina, because she struggles a lot against point and click CC. Easy electrocute proc, and we can back off here so we don't take too much damage from the minions. Somebody could be here, so you're once again just gonna wait for the cooldowns, and also if you can wait for the electrocute. See the daggers on the ground, that is what you want to hit the opponents with. Electrocute is ready to go. Now I want to tank that E. I'm just gonna stay a bit further back. He might reset here. Probably better that we don't risk too much right now. We do have the ignite. He is going for a reset, so in that case we want to show this out. So we can do the same. When you want to wave clear, have your Q, like the daggers on the ground, both of them, hit as many minions as possible obviously. So when using your W, try to stay in the middle of the wave. Now we got the ultimate up. So in order to use this ultimate, you cannot use it right now. Enemy champions have to be nearby, and when you do that, she's going to throw out a lot of daggers. And on top of that, it also gives you grievous wounds, so anti-healing, so you don't need to build anti-healing on Katarina. Malzahar got level 6 as well. This is where it starts becoming rough, mainly because you are pretty free gank. He flashed, I would have flashed away as well. But looks like we did not have to do it. Remember, your E works on the minions as well. Anything that is targetable. So I think I just go ahead and reset here. Since he is level 6 anyways, we don't want to risk anything. We'll just peace out. And tier 2 boots, you want these early on Katarina because you can roam around the map, which we will be doing a lot. That is how this champion picks up a lot of kills, because what happens is that if you get a 1 kill, thanks to this passive here, all of these basic abilities will be ready immediately, because it's like 15 seconds. Ultimate takes it some time, but your basic abilities will be ready, so you can just keep going. That's why a lot of people hate playing against this champ, because one good roam can potentially end the game. So now we're gonna make our way towards the bot side and we can look for a dive. They're pretty low HP as well, and remember your ultimate gives you anti-healing and then you also have the ignite. We need some of these guys to damage first. Okay, that's looking good. I think we could have gotten both of them if they came, but it's okay. They are not committing. I got 1 kill. Just need those initial kills and then we start just rolling the map. Another issue with this matchup, besides him having CC with a point and click suppression and a silence, is the fact that he pushes so fast. Katarina wants to roam a lot, so if she plays against a champ that pushes the lane really fast, then they will end up getting a lot of tower plates. Not gonna place the control ward yet, since I already have one. See now, just 1 dagger after the Q is going to clear out the wave. Take out the small minions here, that is how you mess up his wave clear. Most of the time people will be trying to counter pick you with something like a Malzahar if you're playing Katarina. So that's why I try to show some of the more difficult matchups, but I cannot control what people are going to pick, so maybe they won't always try to counter pick you. Just 1 Q and clears out his small voidlings. Gonna fully engage. Yet, when my ignite is not up, but he's getting pretty low on mana, so just use this chance to show out the wave. Once again, try to place your daggers like in the middle of the wave, so you can wave clear as fast as possible. He has his ultimate up, so he has to be the one to... Yeah, I guess that's fine. We can dive here. You get a kill here and then immediately your basic abilities just refresh immediately, so you can just E out. Gonna stay in the middle of the wave. Oh, never mind bro. Jesus, okay. That's maybe a bit too much. But we will go ahead and reset. And I like to get the AP components first, obviously for the wave clear and just damage in general. If you get this, the thing is this champ also scales off of attack speed, which they also buffed. But having that AP really helps a lot when it comes to, you know, poking and wave clearing and such. Also spot side, I'm gonna use the chance to push it out, and then we're gonna look for roam as well. See, it's a lot better now when you want to wave clear. Oh, what is that? I was a bit greedy with my sums. He is correct, because sometimes when I feel I can get the kill without having to commit my summoners, I go for it, without using the sums. So because of this matchup, I still have to be careful when I'm going in, because he can just ult anytime and then his teammates can come and gank. He's probably still gonna stay mid. So we see a Mumu top side. Now we can kill him. Just had to wait for his ultimate to come out. So when you're playing in a bad matchup, the thing you can or should be doing is that you wait for them to make mistakes. And you can't really ult when his ultimate is ready to go, because he's just gonna cancel out yours. Your ability is a channeling ability, so if he ults, then you get completely shot down. We can get another component. Actually, I think I'll get this first. And we could afford that too, so that's fine. And then 450 gold, so we need 400 gold for the Nash's Tooth, which is a massive spike on Katarina. Because as I said, she scales both off of AP but also attack speed, and you're getting both in this item. So that's a lot of damage in one item. It's basically equal to that Blade of the Ruined King spike a lot of bruisers get, or AD champs get when they buy it as their first item. That is how Nash's Tooth is on Katarina. Now that his ultimate is down, it has a pretty high cooldown. That's when you're just looking to go ham. Remember, you want to take out his shield first, then you E in, then you press your W, then Q, and then you ult at the end. Because you want to make sure that the daggers are on the ground before your ultimate comes out. See massive amounts of damage, just one combo with the electrocute. And we'll take that free kill too. And we can just keep pushing now that he's gone. And once we reset, we will have enough gold for the Nash's Tooth. But what you do on Katarina, either if you find a lot of kills mid lane, if you cannot, you just go on a roaming adventure. Even if the lane is in a bad state, like they do that all the time. Okay, I think he's fine top, so I'll just reset. I don't have the ultimate yet, so I'm not gonna go in here, because they have a lot of CC they can use to cancel out my ult with. Next item is going to be the rocket belt. These two items in combination, ridiculous amount of damage in the early to mid game. But if they happen to have like a full tank team, then Riftmaker, or you can even go into stuff like the Divine Sunderer. So it's like a bruiser mix build. Also one thing, your EA also works as an auto attack reset. So now if you're fighting in melee range and you only have your E up, so auto attack once, then E, then get that other auto attack in really fast. Might have his flash up, I actually don't know what's up, but we got the stuff done. So if you can go mid, you see you just gotta get that one kill initially. And also notice how I played the fight. I was really patient despite me picking up kills initially. I waited for the Amumu ultimate to come out and then I engaged. If I did not do that, I would have died. And then maybe my AD carry would have died as well. You know, on top of learning your champion stuff, also keep in mind what the opponents can do to stop you. In the case of Katarina, their main goal would be to stop your ultimate channeling. So in that case, wait out the CC and then you go in. Also take the sweeper, since you'll be roaming a lot, so you can clear out the vision on the way. Alright, the control ward finally went down. It actually survived for a while. So Malzahar has his ultimate up and Rakan could be mid. Momo could also be mid. Now we see the Rakan. That's fine. If he keeps pushing up, we can re-engage on ults. But getting the ultimate out, that is the goal. And I'm gonna keep killing these voidlings here, because that is how you mess up his wave clear. Seems like he is staying. And to bounce the Q, there we go. So I would prefer to have the ignite up, so you can kill him fast, and then get out. And if you are diving, make sure that there's a minion or something that you can use to E out to. And use that movement speed from your W. It gives you like a short burst of movement speed. So you can use that to dodge stuff with. Well, that blows. Rip my tower. Obviously these kind of tanks, you just want to avoid them. If they have, as I said, if they have a heavy bruiser comp team, then you can also go for the Conqueror. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and reset. Maybe Tryndamere can deal with it, I'll help him. Okay, I'll reset here so maybe we can do something about the Rake. Just sell the refillable and then get the blasting wand. Since the sustain is not needed anymore, you just need to get to these two items and then it's pretty much showtime in most of your matchups. But even if you don't have the two items, as long as you have the sock shoes and this item right here, the tooth, then you can really start doing stuff in the lane, which you could not do previously. Because you get massive value out of this item, because of a scaling off of attack speed and also AP. That's looking pretty free. Ward here as well, I'm not gonna spend time taking that out. Trying to make sure his shield is down. Not sure what happened to our support. I'm gonna move towards the bot side because the Drake, which looks pretty secured, and this is warded as well. Gonna keep his shield down. Now I can ult because he's gonna die no matter what. Because he does not have the flash up. So the thing is here, if you do the combo correct, so you E in, then you press your W, then your Q, and then your ult, right? So even if he uses his ult to stop yours, you'll still get hit by that dagger that drops because of your W, so you can keep chasing. Now we have enough gold for this one. I don't like to upgrade it to the Magi's because it's such a massive punishment if you die. Obviously I'd rather get these two items first and then we can look to upgrade this afterwards. Don't have the stopwatch anymore, so we have this active, so that's a lot of early game damage. Let's see if we can catch him. Just have the face rush though. Well, I had to flash just to make sure that he did not somehow escape that. We got that kill. I also got the flash out of the Gragas. And Amu might be hit atop. The bot lane could be as well. But we're gonna see if we can get the tower. Okay, so it's only Amumu missing at the moment. You can see, also because you have this attack speed item, your auto attacks also does a lot to the towers. And we can reset. Now if you happen to play against a lot of CC, you have no choice but to get this item, guys. Like, you have to get it. Look at that team. They have Rakan CC, they have Malzahar point and click, they have Amumu ult, his Q, Gragas stun, Gragas knockback and all that stuff, right? So if you're playing against that, then just get this item, but don't get it too early on. You want to have at least the 2 boots and 1 fully maxed out item. Otherwise, if you buy this, you're gonna fall behind damage wise. This item will not be showed in the initial build because it is situational. Same thing again. Really easy to chase as well, same as you do when you engage onto somebody. This time you just EW onto a minion and then you hit the enemy champion with a Q, so the dagger lands behind him or in the path that he's trying to escape. Oh. I mean, I'll take that. It's all great. I'll go bot then. And just keep chasing. As long as you get 1 takedown, your basic ability is just gonna completely reset and you just keep going. Luckily, we have secured the 2 drakes, even though our support is AFK. I don't know why he is, but he is. But this item here is gonna allow us to go ham without having to be scared of the Malzahar ult. Or the Amumu ult for that matter. And now you just insta-clear the wave, no issues at all. Got the flash out. So another benefit of having the rocket build is that you can do that. When they have something like a Malzahar passive shield or a Banshees, then you can use that active to take that shield out and then you can engage. Normally at this point you will get the Sonyas, but since I'm getting really fed, or I am really fed, I want to snowball through having superior damage because right now we are 4 versus 5. I don't want to fall off damage wise. You fall off a little bit with the Sonyas, but the item is still really OP with the safety it gives you. So you can always get the Sonyas at this point in the game if you feel like you prefer the extra defensive stats. Yeah, that's my bad, I trolled. That was really terrible, but you see, if you just get hit by 1 CC ability, they're just gonna pin everything together and you're going down. So what I did is probably the dumbest thing you can do. Especially when you're playing 4 versus 5. And also if something like a Rakan, very difficult, if not impossible, to hit him with the passive daggers. Because he has so much mobility. It would have been better if I just stood in the bush and then just pressed my W. He would end up running into it. Just gotta wait. We also have like a strong split pusher with the Tryndamere, and he already has 2 huge items, so we can just let him do his thing in the side lane. Drag is top, so they're probably not doing the Baron. Also why I don't upgrade to the Magi's. Because if you just die once, that is so much value lost from that item alone. Just try to keep the dagger in the center of the wave and it becomes really easy to wave clear. Take out the shield. Right. It's a bit annoying with the Lion Race on the Malzahar, so it can definitely be very frustrating to play against him. Especially at this point in the game where people start grouping up. If your team fighting is really terrible, like you have a pretty terrible team composition that does not work out in team fights, just go for the split pushing. Split push your way to victory. Oh, he did clear out the camps, okay. We could camp here. Yeah, let's not make the same mistake again, because Hamuma's down here, he would just collapse. Not gonna take that deck on the ground. If I die here, that's a free Baron for them, guaranteed. And we also saw a Mumu on the side. Back. Easy wave clear, and look at the Samira's HP, so now we can engage. I just need to be fast with a QSS. Just had to wait out the stuff. The Mumu ultimate is out. Jesus Christ, man. He did not want to wait. He did not want to wait that, he just went in. We could team fight here. We just had everybody with us, even if it's just a 4 versus 5. Okay. Nice kiting. Not the best ults, but at least we don't lose the inhibitor for now. Right, 1 kill, rip 80 carry. You can go in. Oh, no mind, he does not have ults. If he had the ultimate, he could just get a free triple kill. Another issue I see a lot with Katarina players is the fact that they don't farm at all. It's very normal for like Katarina players to sit at like 4 to 6 CS per minute, which honestly is really terrible for a mid laner because you should aim for at least 7. But this is a champ that gets the gold by snowballing, by roaming and picking up kills that way. So if you're able to find the kills, it's great of course, but also try to focus getting the CS as well. Just go on him. I'm gonna get the back line. Not ulting? What? Yep. It's really annoying, the CC they have. Really difficult to play around. I'm just gonna poke a little bit. Drag is also somebody you have to watch out for. Like, he's a massive counter to the Katarina. Just gonna stay back here because they are way too focused on me right now, meaning that I can't do anything. So I'm just gonna back off. It's very terrible for us, the fact that Malzahar is picking up most of the kills. Because if there's a champ that can shut down Katarina, it is him. Basically these two are really hard counters to this champ. Let's see if I can do something about this, since I'm the only one alive. Oh my god, he might actually still chase me. Oh, he missed. Yeah, he's gonna commit the ults. Wait, why are they not moving to the Drake? He has to ult. They should have moved to the Drake because then we would have secured the third one since the jungler's down. Bro, just go in. What? Yes. Wait. How are you going to secure the Drake that way, bro? Yeah, I had no words. I had no words. We just need that one good fight, but it's starting to become harder and harder because these type of comps is what you don't want to play against when you're playing Katarina. Even if you play it perfectly, dodging 1 or 2 of these guys, they still have so much CC. And if you don't have a frontline who can take it out for you, then good luck. We can still win this as long as these guys try to group up. Or we had to let the Tryndamere split push. That's 1k gold, so in that case it is worth it to use my QSS. And you see the ultimate is almost ready to go as well. We get another pick, let's go for it. Okay, good flash. Nice. Now we had to like find more kills. Now is when we had to force fights onto them. Let's wait out his ults. Jesus, man. Jesus, look at that. How much they're trying to focus you down. Luckily, they committed too much, so they're all gonna die now. Now they have to push mid. Good job. Good job, guys. They committed so hard for me that they had nothing left to survive with. But we have one minion, so if he can tank, he's probably not going to tank. Okay, Tryndamere's tanking smart. Just get this and then get out. Alright, good job, good job. Now here comes the awkward part. You cannot get Sonya's Hourglass when you have the QSS. Because it takes up one full item slot. So what you can do is that you can sell the boots, but not something I recommend. So you just have to play it smarter, or you can sell this one or not buy this one and get the Sonya's instead. But so we are basically full build right now, since everything else we get not gonna make a huge difference anyways. We gotta find a pick once again, for example on this Malzahar. And then do the same thing once again. I'm gonna move top here, see if I can find him. He's probably pushing out for another wave. Maybe not. Oh, he is. Let's get him. That's how we want to do it. Now we gotta group and look for a good fight. This is how you can win the games even though you have an AFK, is that you try to get picks on the players who overextend a lot. Which is basically everybody in these elo-ups. Because even high elo it happens a lot, so it's also going to happen here, obviously. Not be here. Tryndamere is pushing top. They have a lot of stuff up. I'm just gonna keep pushing here. Nice. Just looking for picks, that's all I have been doing, nothing else. I'm not going in, because if I do so, I would die straight up. Because if they see me, they're gonna save all the CC. Go in. But he's not using his ults? Oh, there it is. There it is. I was wondering if he was saving his ults, so now Ashe has to end. I could probably trade me for... Oh, no way, that hit me, bro, what? How did that hit me? I thought that was like a minion to block. He might not be able to end. Nice try though, so now we just have to wait. Now we just have to wait, and then Tryndamere can go split pushing for the backdoor and we can bait. I don't know what he's building. Bro, what? Why do you have this item? Building lots of crit, but their base is open. So now they have to be on the defensive. They cannot keep pushing out anymore. So just go ahead and get one of these items. Some HP and some 80 here. I think I'll get this one for the active, also giving some bonus movement speed. This one gives tenacity. Right, and he also secured the Drake, which is great, so we can just, you know, push out as a team. Or even better, if Tryndamere can do the same thing where he goes to side lane and then we can bait the mid. Oh, that's the Gragas. Can I go for this? Might be coming towards me. Where is he recalling? Oh, there he is. So Tryndamere can go bot. I'm gonna keep the midway pushed and then I don't know. I don't think he can fight this. He does not have QSS. It could be water around here, so I cannot stay. Okay, nice try though. Okay, that's fine. We got one player. Now we just have to commit together. To be careful of that Malzahar E. Oh, he does not die. Okay, what? And GG. So that was the 4 versus 5 game. Alright, we are back and now I'm going to show you the Bruiser build on Katarina. This time playing against the Fizz mid lane, which is a known counter pick into the Katarina. So that's why the Bruiser build can be great, because you're going to be tanky and you also have a lot of damage in extended fights. So you go for items like the Divine Sunderer, and then you can go Wit's End and Blade of the Ruined King and stuff like that. And then you can also go into like tankier items. So there are different builds on Katarina, but it's like the popular Bruiser version. If you're going to Q him, make sure that you're not close, because he can take his E level 1 and then dodge your Q and then hit you with the AoE. Right, it's fine. Why did he flash? What? Yeah. But this is basically what you get with the Conqueror, is that your damage in extended fights become a lot better compared to the AP Katarina, where you go Electrocute, you have that one-time burst, and then you just lose everything else, right? You don't have anything else left. So this is basically a build that you use to nullify these counter matchups. In the past, Katarina used to be a massive counter against the Katarina, but now when she can go for items like this, like the Bruiser version, she actually counters the Katarina now. That's a build you can use against bad matchups, like the Fizz and stuff like the Silas, Diana and so on, and also something that you can use if you have a lot of magic damage on your team and you need some AD as well.
No going back. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And we also have the bone plating, of course, because especially against something like a Fizz, he struggles a lot taking out your bone plating without having to commit by using an important ability. So he has no easy way of taking it out. You would actually have to engage, unless you're trolling, of course. So in that case, then bone plating is actually very good against especially assassins and other short range champs. And we can just keep trading with this guy. Oh no, why is the Jao in here? Why is he mid? He might be I'll come again, so I'm just gonna stay back for a little bit. Probably still here, that's why he's playing aggressive, I assume. But if you get rolling with this build and you get the Divine Sunderer, and then the next item could be something like a Wit's End, that just makes it even more obnoxious for something like a Fizz to do anything at all. You can get the Sheen because it has great synergy, especially with your E, so that's a lot of free damage as well. Otherwise you can also just go into these items here, but the Sheen is really nice because of the on-hit synergy with Katarina. Yeah, passive? Oh no, that is so sad. But we want to go for the extended fights, remember? Because of the Conqueror. Oh no. Oh, what happened? Whoops. I trolled. This happened because I tried to fight him in the massive minion wave. I want to disengage. I don't know what I was doing. That's pretty grief. Because you can still mess it up early on. You don't have any health items left. So that's why I took a dump trade inside a massive minion wave and died. Because I'm a nape. Just okay. No worries there. Almost level 6 as well. But now it's a bit more even for him. But you need the Divine Sundra and then one more item. You can also go for sort of like a hybrid where you go Divine Sundra and then also get the Nashas. But I'm gonna stick to the Bruiser build. Gotta keep him low HP so I don't get run down the moment he hits level 6. Which he is right now. Why is this guy spam pinging? You can see if you can go and look for the fruits. So right now if he hits me with an ult, then I just die, right? This is coming, so I cannot commit. Does he have the range? I don't think Psych has that at level 4, right? Just gotta wait here for a bit. Rammus is coming. And he's dead. He's not getting out. So we got a flash out and the Fizz ultimate is also out. And we get to keep our ultimate. Looks like the bot lane is looking for a play. They're still around. I don't know what they're doing. That's a ward. Honestly, I just want to reset, but also Fizz being this low HP. Usually, in this matchup, what you want to do is that you have to dodge the second part, or like the E. Just about to say if his E was coming back up, but we'll take that one. Of course, if you had, you know, AP, then your ultimate would have dealt a lot more damage. But they also buffed the attack speed scaling, so once we start getting that, it will get a lot better. I think I'm just gonna not fix this wave, even though it's in a terrible spot. Because I might get ganked. Oh, he's bot now. Oh, nice dash. He's still dead, probably. Just gonna get the components. Don't have to get the tier 2 boots immediately when you're playing this version of the Katarina, but on the AP one, getting sock shoes early on can definitely help a lot. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing a Teemo every single game. If he moves right now, we can get a bunch of kills, cause they're low. Let's go in. Get him. You gotta keep chasing. Oh no, come on. Nice, and we got to proc that red buff on him as well. That's great. We also secured the Drake thanks to Rammus moving and not AFKing luckily. Can we get this guy? Maybe he backed off. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Oh, you messed that up, buddy. But you have a lot of damage, especially into your E when you're going for this build. But still, you want to put points into your Q. You can do a split max where you put a couple points into your Q, but I still prefer like maxing that out first. Just for the initial damage. Right, Divine Sundra is online. We just gotta back off. And this item, on top of getting that Spellblade passive, it also gives you Hybrid Pen. You get armor and magic pen. And as you may already know, Katarina deals damage. It's both magical and physical. Going straight for the armor boots, because they do have 80 heavy. This guy goes AP, then probably would have been better with Mercs. They still have to auto attack a lot. We'll see. Like Mercs would definitely be great here. I had to cover it seems. And he's just gonna die because I just suddenly become too tanky the moment I had the Divine Sundra. So I get to do this. And this is why if you're playing in a bad matchup like the Fizz, even though I ran it down, doing that pretty awful troll combo, it doesn't matter anymore. Because I got my items. And now I can make it even worse for the Fizz by getting Witsend. I can also get stuff like the Blade of the Ruined King. And then you can also go tank by getting something like a Rando in Soman. That's to go bot because Jarvan is moving. To see him. I'm just coming for the counter gank. Not warded. He ults in, then we can commit. Does he know? Why does he know? What? Just gotta get one. Oh, they're not going. He's not going in. That ult going to a different country. Thought they got a. Bro, although J4 is really committing big time for these kills. And now, they do have a lot of magic damage, so that's why Witsend right now, as the next item, will be a great option. Also because they buffed the attack speed scaling on this champ. They did try to nerf this build, but it's still OP. And you can basically use this to get around, you know, counter picks and such. And also, when you have too much magic damage on your team, then it's a great option. Because then you sort of balance out the damage on your team. Also, making sure that you're tanky. Okay, so 2 people dying for a dive. That is so much damage. And we're also getting built-in magic and armor pen. And then when you get that Spellblade proc, that is so much. You can basically just E on top of the enemy champ and you're gonna deal so much by spending so little. That's a Tiro going down, hopefully. I'm just gonna move top just in case Jarvan moves. I'm sitting on so much gold as well, so I definitely want to base. He's looking for the Drake. I'm just pinging Rammus so he sees it. I have to push this out and then start moving. It would be way better if I actually based. Did they not see that? He's probably ignoring and just doing the Drake, right? Yeah, he is. Oh, that's so low. I could have killed an army. But that's great, we are making those counter ganks work. I'm just gonna push this out and he can do the Drake. But when you want to chase people, you have to E to a minion, then W, and then do the enemy champ. And with that, we are sitting on 4k gold, almost. So on the first recall, we are going to get the Wit's End. That is going to make it a nightmare for the Varus, for the Fizz, and also the Tito.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We get this, and then probably you can also go for like a tanky items right now, but I think I'm just gonna be a little bit greedy and then just go straight for Blade of the Ruined King. And with that, you pretty much have enough damage, and then you can just go into full tank items. People like to go for randoms a lot, because you just ult in, then you press this one, and you're gonna slow everybody down. The AP Varus, it is AP indeed. Armor boots are decent, but of course, you know... Come on, man. Getting straight ulted. I had to move. Oh man, looks like they're fine. Right, I don't know who else could be close. Now we see that. Now we see the rest mid. Is he recalling or is he staying? He recall, okay. Otherwise we would have dived him. Now we can just push out this tower. Another benefit with this build is that you're dealing actually a lot of damage to objectives as well, because you have that spell blade. So basically the Sheen. But with the other build, you would also do that the moment you have Nash's Tooth. Okay, got the flash out. It is worth it. I don't see too many players on the map, so that's why I'm not fully committing. And there goes the Tito. Oh no, protect the AD carry, guys. I'm not gonna use my sums for this. He's not worth it. Yeah, she's winning, so I just keep pushing. Don't mind Varus is there. Unlucky Riven. There's no flash on the Varus, by the way. I don't know if he ulted or not, but if he comes we can dive. Also use your abilities so you get to like use the Sheen proc on the towers. Just allows you to push it up a bit faster. Tower almost down, we can get it on the next push, and there goes the bone plating. A bit too many, so I think we'll just peace out. Flag should be able to jump. Need a bit more gold for this. It's just dropping shrooms everywhere on the map. I mean, if you want to lose your sums for doing that, I'm fine with that. Just gonna get a flanking position. Of course, Timo is dealing almost no damage, just because I had the Withstand as well. And then of course also the HP from the Divine Sundra. And that is how free that is. And now we almost have enough gold for Blade. And after that, you know, if they have a heavy AD comp, you can also go for randoins. In this case, pretty much only magic damage if you don't consider the Jarvan. So I did not have to go for the armor boots, but it's still fine, because like, you know, they had to auto attack, Varus auto attacks, Teemo auto attacks, even though it's magic damage, it still works. But this is like a build to get around those counter matchups. For example, in the case of Katarina, where he used to counter the Katarina, now you counter him if you go for this 80 build. You of course also still focus on farming up wall. I can get this, and then I'm gonna go towards the Drake, since that is the infernal one. Also bringing a control ward. I don't think we need it, since we are winning this hard anyways. He has the shield bow. I assume it's still... There it is. Coming in, I'm still not there. It looks so free. Bro, really? Like what? The Fizz survived my Q. I thought he would die so I could get the reset. How unlucky is that? I'm gonna go the other way around. I'm gonna pop the sweeper for the Teemo's rooms. You lost the flash last fight. He might ult me. Please, just slightly. No, he's too fast. We can take the Drake now since Rimus is back. So just gotta push this wave out and then insecure. One of my favorite Drakes because it gives combat stats with better scaling. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And the Varus. I think I'll get out this way. Nice. Okay, maybe too many shrooms, so I just use this chance to back off. I think I can just push out the bot side. And now I basically just go into like heavy tank items like the Dust Dance. That will be the next one. Which just helps making you a lot tankier while also giving decent amount of damage. Actually, I was not expecting that much damage from the Varus. But since he's going for that build, of course he's going to be great at shredding any target. Doesn't matter if it's a squishy one or a tanky one. Oops. I tried to like bait Jarvan ult and then he out. But that obviously did not work, but still what they did was so dumb. You never do this when the Baron is up. So they should be able to secure this one, unless Tito somehow managed to hit everybody with shrooms. Nobody has... They actually did not buy this against Teemo. This is not looking good. This is actually looking so bad. What? Wait, he ulted out? Okay, that is pretty unlucky. This is what happens when you're in bot lane and then your teammates don't get sweeper. Don't sit on the same wards the entire game, guys, unless you're playing Lee Sin. Because he uses the totem to, or like the warding trinket to jump. I have the Baron, which could be a problem. So the Varus is the main target this game. Because he's the one who can like one-shot. We just gotta wait for the others. Okay, wait. I think I'll keep chasing here. And E almost. Get out. Good engage by the Zac. You know, you have somebody who can engage for you and that's it. That's honestly it. And Zac is like the perfect one. Because he has that AoE knock-up. I'm gonna use this for the team mushrooms. They stopped us from being able to take the tower. But it's fine, because we are just delaying a Baron buff. So I'm sitting on so much gold, so I'll just back off. No point in me staying right now, when I can get this item, which is pretty massive. Oh no, I got locked out. Oh, so many shrooms, what? Okay, they are extended, so we can abuse that and we can probably end the game from here. Should be no problems, I think. But this is the power of the Bruiser Katarina. You get a lot of damage and you also just become insanely tanky. I think we should have been ending here, but... okay, I guess we want to extend the game a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna back off. I cannot recall here. They'll just collapse. They just wait a little bit, I can make it back. This is warded? Why is that warded? And I'm out. Man, this is too OP, man. Like, these items, look at how tanky you become. AP Katarina cannot do this. AP Katarina has to burst down people. If she cannot do that, she just gets destroyed in fights.
A summoner has disconnected.
But this version of Katarina does not care, so now we're not going for this. I think we go for some HP. What's it called, the HP item? We can go for this, Giant's Belt. You can also build stuff like this. We do that just for fun. Probably better that we get some MR, so stuff like the Force of Nature, for example, that would be great here because they have so much magic damage. But it's pretty flexible as to what you can build. If they had like a heavy AD team, I would just go for a Randoins or something like that. Especially if they also have a lot of users that build crit. But the Force of Nature against 3 AP, 4 AP basically. Oh my god, I just need a 1 kill. How unlucky can I be? How unlucky? I think it's the Varus that... yeah, it is him. Look at this. 2k. Man, I just needed 1 kill and they all happened to survive. There goes the Tito. But we are full build right now, so we are not going to scale any further. They still have a couple items they can buy, like Varus if he comes in with a death cap. We have to take him out in a fight. If we don't, he's gonna one-shot my team. including the tanks probably. And look at the damage it has dealt, 4.3k, and also the healing, 4.8k, 4k. So he has to go on the Varus, and if they manage to CC him, then I can go in, I get the reset, and then I can keep going. But you see, if I don't get the reset, all my stuff will be on cooldown and I can't do anything after that. We have to bait them in here, and we do that by clearing out the vision first if they have any. The wards? He wants to go bot. He wants to go bot. So, oh, we can go now. If we just get one catch. I got the flash out. And the Varus ults. That's nice. His ult is super important. So that's out, and you see my ultimate barely has a cooldown. So it's gonna be up again soon. He's pushing our bot and then she wants to go for the Baron. In that case, that's fine. So my sweeper is up soon. My sweeper is up soon. Where's the Riven? But is that guy FK? Why is he FK? What? We can do it now. But it's still risky because the Riven is not here. And now our guy died. Or they're just insta flashing out. I guess we're fine. We have to do this, guys, otherwise it's going to be very difficult. There we go. There we go. So we got the Baron. Now we just gotta push it in. I don't know what happened to the Riven. So we just gotta wait a bit for our teammates to come. So they gotta focus down the Varus. Gotta engage onto him. If we can do that, then we're gonna win the fight. They have to not engage onto the others. Like if they start focusing down the Jarvan, it'll be pretty bad. And also the team mushrooms that we also have to keep in mind. I think I just back off here and then get a pot. Let's go for the blue one. The AP one. Yeah, if they can get to the Varus, because he lost his flash the last fight. Just need to get him, and then I'm gonna get resets, and then we just keep going. He is the main target. One target down. And look at that damage. What on earth is that? That's what I mean. Like, he just completely stretched you to pieces. One more. Go on the Varus. If we can get him. They are done. There might be shrooms around here, so I had to watch out. And also, this is pretty risky to do. Unless they're clearing out the vision first, which they're not. Man, this is such a bad call. Like, why are they not clearing out the vision first? Alright, one more down. Oh, she's gonna get one. Oh, she mistimed her ability. Okay, surviving. Nice, we got what we needed. Now we can go and end. We should be able to end now, should be no problems. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. We gotta end it now. Oh, we had a chance. Oh my god, that's shroom. Not dying. I got hit by another shroom or what? I don't have any HP, so I'm gonna back off. Why is it Ruin FK, by the way? It makes no sense. Okay, thank god he dodged that. Like, he gets one ult off and then he just one-shot somebody. You saw how much HP I lost? Now, if we don't get him, he's gonna carry the fights, just because of how OP his champ is late game. Also the Samura griefing. That's a pretty realistic game, I would guess. And another issue is that they're not using the sweepers to clear out. Why is he not going on the Varus? Finally. Wait, did I not get assist? What? Are you kidding me? I hope that wave does not die to shrooms. And there we go. Now we have to end. Gotta end now. Where did my minions go? What? Just disappearing out of nowhere. But that was the Brewster game on the Katarina. Really hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you all next time.